A lot of my stories started in pain, but it wound up in triumph. You know, some of the things that once had held me down, through a lot of different community resources, I've been able to overcome those things, and from a lot of help from a lot of people, because I can't do this. We don't recover alone. Yes, I grew up in it wasn't even a small town. I grew up on a gravel road. I grew up on the county line. Yes, my life is a country song. One thing that I remember from a very young age, I just didn't feel like I fit in. I felt like there was something wrong with me. I felt like I was less than, that other people were somehow looking at me and judging me and finding me lacking. And being so young, I thought that everybody had those feelings. And so I didn't feel comfortable expressing those feelings, of exactly what I was going through. That hole that existed inside of me, I tried to fill with anything and everything. And the sensation that I got from those things, making good grades at school, being a starter on the sports teams, the different things, playing music in a band, those things were just temporary, a fleeting fulfillment, and nothing ever fulfilled me. So I came into contact with using substances, illicit substances. It led down a road that I did not want to go on. And the whole time, I never did even know that I had a mental health, underlying mental health concerns. I just did not know. The substance use disorder got so bad as a means to self-medicate that I wound up in a treatment center. For the first time in my life, when the substances were gone from my body, I was really face to face with these underlying mental health concerns that had been mistreated, misdiagnosed, undiagnosed, through no fault of the system, through my fault. I met with a therapist, and they told me, they give me several diagnoses. I think the first one that they gave me was bipolar disorder. And in the ensuing years, since then and there, I've been diagnosed with anxiety, I've been diagnosed with depression, and I've been diagnosed with agoraphobia. And they did introduce me to some things that I could use today, and one of those things would be breathing. I did not know that if you can control your breathing, it will induce an actual physiological response that can change how you feel, simply by the intake of oxygen into your body. So another thing too was, this is one thing that I learned that people say is play that tape all the way to the end. And that means before I set myself upon a course of action, I need to try to consider all the ramifications, right? This action, where's it going to go? This action, where's it going to go? Another thing too that I hear a lot is this too shall pass. Although I might be feeling anxious or depressed right now, I am not going to feel like this forever. I may feel like this for 20 minutes, I may feel like this for 2 hours, or I may feel like this for 2 days. But this feeling that I'm going through right now is not permanent. It's just temporary, and I'm going to get through it. And today I have some tools. I can pick up the phone and call somebody, one of my friends who's in recovery from mental health. I can call them and have an honest, open conversation about what's going on with me. The group therapy was highly beneficial, just to know that you're surrounded by a community of people, and it was inclusive, and that there's other people that feel the same way. It was the first time in my life that other people were in there, and they were expressing things that I'd been bottled up since childhood. And it was incredibly liberating, and it was incredibly freeing. And for the first time in my life, I began like I could talk freely about those things that once had held me down and that I had kept repressed ever since I was a child. And now not only did I have 4 or 5 people in a group therapy session, I had a whole room full of people. And now, years later, I know people all across the state of Arkansas who are just like me, and I don't have to fight this fight alone like I thought that I had to fight for so many years. Hey, look, I see you out there. I see you out there hurting. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to feel like that forever. I'm here to tell you that there is another way to feel. I'm here to tell you that there are resources within your community that you can reach out. There's local community mental health providers, there's therapists, there's wonderful people out there, and they're very willing to invest in you. I want to just encourage you to get beyond the stigma and go. If you're feeling some kind of way and you want to feel better, reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody. It's just that simple.